for us this year again. Will you welcome, please, Gerda Pickin?
Was there ever a winter so cold and so sad, the rivers too weary to flood? The sun and the moon, and soon she cut through to my blood. With his scheming idle ways, he left me poor enough. The sun and the wind through to my skin, but he cut through to my blood. Well, I was looking for trouble to tangle me line, but trouble came a-looking for me. Knew I was standing on treacherous ground, I was thinking too fast to break free. With his scheming idle ways, he left me poor enough. The sun and the wind cut through to my skin, but he cut through to my blood. Well, I will not be wanting, I will not be seen, standing on mountain or hill. Well, I'm naked and blind, my hands tied behind, I've neither the mind nor the will. With his scheming idle ways, he left me poor enough. The sun and the wind cut through to my skin, but he cut through to my blood. Oh, it's bitter, the needs of a poor working girl. She'll always believe what they say. They tell her it's hard to be honest and true. Does she mind if she doesn't get paid? With his scheming idle ways, he left me poor enough. The sun and the wind cut through to my skin, but he cut through to my blood. Cut through to my blood. Thank you. Well, that was a Richard Thompson song, and I really was going to sing it, Was There Ever a Summer So Cold and So Sad? But the sun's come out for us now. This next song I got from the singing of Nina Simone. And it's got a chorus if you want to join in. Well, I heard that old rag man making his rounds. He came right down our alley with his sorrowful sound, crying rags old iron and pulling his cards. I asked what he'd give me for my broken heart. Rags old iron, rags old iron. All he was buying was just rags and old iron. Well, I asked that old rag man, tell me what would he pay for a heart that was broken, love, when you went away? For a burned out old love light that no longer gleams, and a couple of slightly used second-hand dreams. Rags old iron, rags old iron. All he was buying was just rags and old iron. Well, whatever he'd offer, I'd happily take, for those big empty promises you used to make, for those memories of you that no longer gleam. She would haul them off back down the street. Rags old iron, doesn't last. Tell me, what is it worth? It was once my most precious possession on earth. I'd asked that old ragman, was he willing to buy? He just shook his head and continued to cry. Rags, old iron, rags, old iron. All he was buying was just rags. Rags, old iron, rags, old iron. All he was buying was just rags. Thank you. Now, I do write the occasional song, and this is, in fact, the very first song I ever wrote, and it's still my favorite. And it's, well, I wrote the words. It's to a traditional tune called Logan Water. When the last arc of sunlight nestles down behind the leaf, and the moon climbs the stairs to cast her image in the sea, then by starlight and moonlight and guides we cannot see, we are sure to find each other when the first frost comes. When the leaves loose their hold to warm the earth beneath the trees, and the wild geese have circled twice and turned to face the breeze, then by road signs or ley lines or moments that we seize, we are sure to find each other when the first frost comes. When the first frost comes, the darkness cradles up the day. When the first frost comes, the rhymy footsteps show the way, and the pull of the pole star aligns our waiting hearts. We are sure to find each other when the first frost comes. When the heat of the flame is just a memory on your skin, and the warmth of the day is stored against the chilling wind, then by fire glow and moon glow and spreading glow within, we are sure to find each other when the first frost comes. When the first frost comes, the darkness cradles up the day. When the first frost comes, the rhymy footsteps show the way, and the pull of the pole star aligns our waiting hearts. We are sure to find each other when the first frost comes. Thank you. When I was trying to think what to do this year, I thought I would revisit some of the songs that I used to sing in the late 70s in Grantham Folk Club. And this is one I surely did there, and it does have a chorus. Please sing along. don't mind the rain, nor the rolling sea. The weary nights never worry me, but the hardest time in the sailor's day is to watch the sun as it dies away. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. And was a time when my heart was free, like a floating spar on the open sea. But now that spar has washed ashore, and it comes to rest my true love's door. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. Well, the finest ship that sails the sea, it's still a prison for the likes of me. But give me wings like Noah's dove, and I'd fly up harbor to the one I love. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. Every time I gaze behind the screws, it makes me long for St. Peter's shoes. And I'd walk on down that silver lane, and I'd take my love in my arms again. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. Oh Lord, it dreams a lonely reed. I'd have my hand on that wooden wheel, and with all my heart I'd turn her round, and I'd tell the boys that we're homeward bound. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. Now I'll pass the time like some machine until the blue waters turn to green. And I'll dance on the down and walk ashore, and I'll sail the great funnel line no more. And it's one more day on the great funnel line. And it's one more day on the great song. Thank you. Right. I always have to include one blues number because I do sometimes sing quite a few blues songs. So this is a Cole Porter song. Miss Otis regrets she unable to lunch today. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she unable to lunch today. She is sorry to be delayed, but last night down on Lover's Lane she strayed. Oh, madam, Miss Otis regrets she unable to lunch today. When she awoke, found her dream of love had gone away. Madam, she ran to the man who had led her so far astray. And from underneath her velvet gown, well, she drew a gun and shot her lover down. Oh, madam, Miss Otis regrets she unable to lunch today. The morgue they came and dragged her. They dragged her down from the jail. Madam, and they hung her upon that old willow across the way. And the moment before she died, well, she lifted up her lovely head and cried, oh, madam, Miss Otis regrets she unable to lunch today. Right, I'm going to finish with this one. You've been a lovely audience. You've sung really well. The sound has been brilliant. Thank you, sound men. And this song is about how I feel about events like this. You've got all this free music, you've all these people enjoying music. That's what it's all about. So the chorus, this is a song by Rachel Sermana, and the chorus is, this is where I lay my heart where I lay my heart. So please join in. I'll sing it twice at the beginning so you get it. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. Try it. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. Build a fire and watch it burn, what I yearn for. Build a fire and watch it burn, this is what I yearn for. This is where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. Plant a seed, watch it grow, right up to the window. Plant a seed and watch it grow, right up to the window. This is where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. All the people gathering pass around the whiskey. All these people gathering pass around the whiskey. This is where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. Lying in a field at night, silent stars above us. Lying in a field at night, the silent stars above us. This is where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. This is where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart, where I lay my heart. Thank you very much.
Gerda Pickin. Thank you, Gerda. You can see Gerda again at 4:30 on the Four Counties stage if you'd like another, and I know it's a different set. Let's hear it again, please. Gerda Pickin. Thank you. Thank you, Gerda.